That's our new thing, folks. Got to do the peace symbol. Tribute to Steve Combs, who's still with us.
Hey,
But
everybody.
howdy. He said my picture was slightly blurry. As usual, it looks perfect on my end, but that's StreamYard. But that's Steve Combs right there. I can't tell you where he can
Hey,
be found because he's just in New York, and that's pretty much it. And he can't stay long because he has to make
yeah,
a short road trip. I think it's short. I don't know how far it is.
it's about an hour each way, hour or so each way.
Good lordy.
Uh,
Hello, Pat, Steve Combs, Herb Hoover, Steve Nealon, Kim
And
McCrory.
there's Herbie.
I believe that's it. It says we got two viewers. I appreciate both of y'all, whoever you might be.
Me and Steve.
Uh,
I
yeah,
think I might have been.
so I don't really need to say this is our, well, no, because some people watch this later. That's the source photo I used to make this design. Yay. So there's that. All right.
Okay.
It's
So,
a,
hey, Steve Nealon, Kent McCrory, Pat, and Herbert.
absolutely. Thank
If you
y'all.
have any
Thank you.
comments or questions, please leave them in the chat. Chuck will answer them to the best of his ability. If not, somebody will Google it.
All
And
right.
he appreciates you.
And we appreciate y'all too for being here and helping. As long as Steve can be here. Herb, would you like to tell people where they can find you since Steve has no answer?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook or YouTube under Herb's Scrolling Station or on Instagram under Herb's Wood Art.
And herbhooper.com
Yeah.
for scroll saw patterns, if you're so inclined. He's
And we are sponsored by Hernell Media.
absolutely. That's where I was going to go next. I am Charles Deering. This is, I wasn't quick enough, woodenvision.com, sponsored by hartneillmedia.com. Does my website, John Cousins' website, I believe. Does John Cousins even have a website? I'm real good at paying attention to things.
Yes, I think he does, but I can't.
Billy Burt, Robin. I shouldn't have started naming names. Inspired by Shaley.com. Whole bunch of folks. He specializes in maker sites, but that's not all he's capable of. He's a good communicator, very affordable, not just a 9-to-5er. Yes, I have it memorized, but I don't have to write it down, Mr. Clarity. Thank you for being here, everybody. Yes, I named names because I'm childish. But I also only have one sponsor, so he has that on me. But anyway, but I'm proud to have that one sponsor. And so yeah, I shouldn't have stuck my foot in my mouth, but it's what I do. It is a Friday, 6:03 p.m. Central Time. It's probably 5:03 p.m. Central Time for Steve Combs.
703.
Okay, I went the wrong direction there. Sorry about that.
No worry about it.
Oh yeah, y'all are an hour ahead, not an hour behind. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I appreciate the 5 people taking the time out to be here, and as always, please do not hold back any questions or comments. I mean, if they're rude, you can hold them back, but we'll pretty
And
much
Ken says he's got chickens too.
crickets.
Crickets, brother.
Billy.
Hello, JJE. Yeah, Herb has dyslexic, but he gets an A for effort. He has dyslexic. See, I can't even say it right.
Yeah.
So I have a learning disability.
No, I just.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah, thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. So far, just gentlemen, at least as far as people talking. 22, yeah, I'm just choked on my throat. Figure that one out. 22-inch Hegner is what we're using. Number 5 and number 3 splat into spirals by Flying Dutchman. Bought it wooden teddy bear, 1/4-inch maple ply, double stack. Because I don't know when I'll ever cut this again unless I'm paid handsomely. Don't have the money to get them framed yet, and also trying to get my brother moved, and that costs money too. Yeah, so there's that. And unofficial sponsor. I say unofficial because I want them to be a sponsor, but they're not. I love Dr. Pepper. I love Marlboro, but none of them sponsor me. and they don't have to. But anyway, I'm just babbling because I'm still smoking my stogie right now. Steve, have you ever felt not so fresh?
And Ken, you are correct.
Yeah, since high school, Chuck.
Okay. I just figured I'd jump right into a commercial that doesn't exist. uh, yeah, that was awkward. I'm trying to be funny and I didn't have a follow up. So, what we're going to do,
Meow.
yeah, that's what happens in these parts. It is, I'm about to sneeze because why not?
Achoo.
Oh, Jesus. I almost screamed because it went away as it was coming out. I love when that happens. Why do I hear myself? Yeah, because I'm talking. That would be it. Okay.
You're in your room.
I'm about to sneeze. That's why I'm afraid to start. And
Achoo.
thank you.
I was gonna say,
I don't know why I said thank you before anybody said anything, but thanks anyway. Okay, yeah, now I know where the mute button is on these headphones. I got headphones like my brother does, so they got little lights on them.
Has got any whistles?
No. Okay, so I shortened my camera crane so it won't swing near as much with the air on. I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago.
Oh, wait a minute. My camera's not in the right position.
you did. When'd you do that?
What was that, Steve?
I said you did. When'd you do that?
Right before the show.
You're kidding me.
I said a lot of colorful words because it wasn't going smoothly. I almost fell for it, Herb, but I did not. Now, thank you for the blessing, Tim McCrory. Although I've been going up the head here, I'm going to go ahead and get this little cluster of detail there. Not the grass yet. I'm going to do the whole elk before I do the grass, I think, most likely. I don't know what size I'm using right now. It might be a number 3. They're pretty similar in size, so unless I was holding them up together, I wouldn't know.
Well, if that's the same blade you had the other night when you everything went to shebangy, it's a number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, folks, the other night, the reason why the live stream ended suddenly is something somewhere in Gatesville hit something, and it knocked the power out.
Some aliens, they come and invading you.
Yeah, so I said some wordy dirts. It came back around midnight or 1, somewhere in there, but I was too tired to.
Well, that's pretty definitive. Something somewhere in Gatesville hit something.
Well, you hear 3 different stories from 20 different people. You know, a truck hit a transformer, a truck hit a telephone pole. It could have been a granny running into a Dairy Queen for all we know. I mean, I have no idea. All right. That's kind of cool just to have one leg up on the, not my leg, the leg of the crane. Yeah, there's only, it's a camera crane. Used to have, jointed like this. It was a hook. That doesn't make any sense. 2 legs, one piece of wood here, one piece of wood here. I took off this one and just used this one because I don't do that in any different positions with the camera crane anyway.
Would that be
All
called
right.
a bird's foot?
I keep having to structure how I say things because of the children that like to giggle when and call me out.
Would I do that?
Yeah, I was only an hour and 10 minutes in when that happened.
Yeah, I got written up.
I don't know how. I thought the fact that I just realized a cut I didn't do when I was doing this antler, this stalk of grass here, and the camera shaking, of course. Hopefully it's tolerable because I need the air. Because it's not snowing here in Texas.
My God, it's only 61 degrees.
Yeah, but there's no movement here, and it's 71 here, according to my computer. There's no air movement here, is why it feels muggy.
Oh,
And I apologize for sniffing, folks, but once I sneeze, the faucet turns on.
okay. Wait a minute. Where am I at? There we are.
Slowly but surely getting buffers for Cliff, but
JJ asked if you got the blower working again.
yes, sir.
Lynn's handcrafted wood signs is in.
Hey, man.
Hello, Lynn.
Hello, Leonard.
How you is today?
I don't know why my camera crane is swinging so dang hard. Is that tolerable, or should I turn off the window unit?
I don't know.
To me, it's tolerable,
Yeah. What can you
but I ain't looking at the screen either.
do?
That makes it pretty dang tolerable. Looks like the table's rocking.
I told you I was multitasking.
Three new patterns added to the website. I still have some 1883 patterns I need to officially upload, but did not like how that show ended. Anyway,
What is the deal with the threes?
what do you mean?
That's what I put up the other day. Was 3 new ones.
Huh?
That's what I did. I put up 3 new patterns.
Oh yeah. So what do you mean? What is the deal with the threes? That's what threw me off.
Yeah, you just put up 3. I just
Oh.
put up 3.
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
else just put up 3.
I get it now. Who else just put up 3?
Oh,
Or me.
God. Terrence Thomas.
Oh yeah. He puts them up all the time. And Russ Beard and Alex. Well, Alex Fox is Ukrainian, so he's a little predisposed lately.
Yeah, preoccupied, right?
Yeah. Hopefully they get through all this.
Yeah. Hope so.
Yeah.
Oh. I ain't doing too bad, Lynn. Just sitting here working on a bunch of junk.
And I know a while back I said I was going to go back to daily live streams. I tried, but sometimes the mood just ain't there. And I don't know why. And I'm sorry for all the sniffing. I'll keep apologizing.
I shouldn't have done that.
Start the water work. And of course the debris is going to get stuck in there.
Okay.
Is the picture any better, Steve?
Yeah, picture's fine.
Yay.
A little wiggly, but it's
Yeah, getting heavy.
Twist
I just-
and shout.
I can't win for losing. Can you imagine if I was so into production quality that I actually had a cameraman with a live feed that moved around up close and zoomed out and in as I was cutting?
You can have one for Price is Right. And I'll supply the camera.
I can't even afford frames, much less a camera, dude.
Go away, you little hairy child.
I've been called worse. That's not just a random sound effect, that is a phone.
yeah, I gotta take Doug's pills. I'll be with that.
I got to take Steve's pills. That's what happens when y'all farts stick together. Somebody's alarm goes off and y'all got to take your medicine.
I forgot to take mine this morning. I'll start feeling it later.
See what happens?
Yeah. Well, I have one of those pill dispenser day of the week things, but I don't want to take the time to fill it up, so then I won't be able to remember if I took my meds or not. Luckily, none of the meds are from memory, but
Huh?
nothing.
My memory's so bad, I gotta get somebody out of state to remind me to take them.
I usually just average 3 to 5 a.m. taking mine, but I'm not always awake at that time. And then I'll take it when I first wake up, but sometimes I forget. I'll look at them and say I'll get to them in a minute, and then I get in the middle of something and completely forget to take them.
Yeah. I used to do that. Well, if I don't get up, and I used to do that too, and that's why I set the alarm. And if I don't get up when the alarm goes off, I'll forget to take them.
Yeah, and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, and then when I remember to take them, I'm not near them, and then I'll get to it, and then it just keeps repeating. But then after a while, I can't remember if I took them, and I don't want to double the dose, so they're just a med circle.
La 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 la
Or
la.
vicious circle, whatever you want to call it.
You have 9 people watching.
Thank you, sir.
If you got any comments, questions, or inquiries, please leave them in the chat.
I see 5, but I might with 9.
Oh, wait a minute, that's somebody else's.
There are no set times for these live streams. There are no set length of time that they last. They last as long as I do, and they are on when I'm up and in the mood, in the mindset, whatever.
Well, if you do a show on the 9th, I probably won't be able to see.
Are you getting your eyes donated?
No, I'm gonna go get needles stuck in my eyes.
Good lordy. That's a little extreme. By the way, Shaylee Morehouse will be having on Steve Good tomorrow. I think 3 p.m. Central Time.
Yes, sir.
And I believe it's Seiko on YouTube and
Facebook.
Inspired by Shaylee on Facebook. I think. I've slept since I don't remember, so I shouldn't have started, but I like to help spread the little stuff.
Herbie said he wasn't gonna be able to see. I was seriously expecting him to say something crazy like he bought a new bottle of lotion and he was finna step up his game.
Steve Nealman of Harnell Media says Seiko on Facebook too. So Seiko, Seyco. Look them up on Facebook. Look them up on YouTube. And I believe it's 3 p.m. Central. And Steve Good will be on there, by God. It's run by Shaylee Morehouse. The shows are. Kim McCrory says, I got my Michael Jackson disease sunburnt today. Michael Jackson disease is vitiligo. I happen to have vitiligo. That's why I'm white and brown. And that's not me making fun of Michael Jackson being white and brown. It's legitimately called vitiligo. And yeah. All right. Yeah, it does sunburn you. It doesn't tan. Ironically, the first conversation me and Shaley had publicly was she was watching one of my live streams and out in the chat asking if I had vitiligo. What is my husband? Just good to be there. It was exciting as all hell.
What?
Pretty sure we were.
Probably.
We're always there.
This is not one of those designs where you have a whole lot of big cuts to cut out that make a difference. So you have to sit through a whole bunch of little bitty ones, but my God, it kind of comes together at the end. If you're wondering how I steer it, my hands are on the edges of the piece. Anyway,
Okay.
sometimes it feels like the saw is cutting in slow motion. I just want it to cut quicker. And it's not the saw, I just wish it had a faster RPM, 1700 RPM, by the way, in case you care.
And then,
By the way, if you're the praying type or whatever, or even if you're not, you want to send your, well, at the right time, I don't know what, I can't think of the right words. Jen Sanchez, Wood Bits and Pieces, lost her dad. But I believe she also asked for privacy, so I don't know if that means, give us some time before you send all your well wishes and that. I don't know, but yeah, I just thought y'all might want to know. I believe he'd been sick for a while. I didn't read a lot because I was multitasking, but it's sad regardless. More active on Facebook than YouTube. That's why a lot of you may not know who she is.
oh man,
Yep.
I wonder where that other feller's at. Probably parking lot duties, yeah.
We're slipping to the oldies.
Nope, I promised I wouldn't go there.
Thanks for the tease.
See, if you was on Facebook, you would have known about it.
Is it in the group chat?
Huh?
Is it in the group chat?
No, it's a picture that was posted.
Well, I don't know by who. I got over 3,000, whatchamacallit. You got to narrow it down a little bit.
We was talking about that other feller,
Oh, okay.
the one on parking lot duty.
Is he sweating the oldies?
He doing something in that picture. Put it that way.
Oh, Lord. Is it on Teresa's profile or his?
Teresa's. He's gonna kill me.
Now I got to go look.
Yeah, you might better go look.
Sorry, folks.
Let me know if you need sound effects.
Well, I'm seeing stuff from 20 hours ago. I'm not seeing anything recent.
Yeah, it's probably the one.
And I can't stray from the show for too long. So I'll just get back to the show and hope I see it at some point.
Trust me, when you see it, you'll know.
Well, if it's been posted on Facebook, surely it's family friendly.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, us grown-up kids. Hello, beautiful.
It is. It was a Herbie.
All right. That chat sure ain't active tonight, but at least they're here. There's 8 folks watching. Much obliged.
In my
If you weren't here,
hello, Larry.
hello, Larry. The in case you weren't here last time, the blue areas are where I have brad nails going to hold the stack together, and so I color those in so I know where they are at a quick glance, and so do y'all. So I don't cut those until I'm past that area, or until the end, whichever I decide.
Is that them colored pencils you use?
No, it'd be a blue or clear pen with blue ink in it.
Not the bit.
It's a bit.
That's the only clear blue one I know of.
Yep.
You used to get them things for a quarter. Now they $1.79. Inflation.
Yep. I always buy like a package of them because I use them a lot. But drawing across toner, they dry out a lot too. Because I make my patterns on paper.
Well, that's the way it was 57 years ago today.
Alrighty then. God, even with that air on, I'm burning up over here. What the heck?
Going through womenopause?
Something like that.
Yeah, give me that flash.
I have a window unit of about 6 feet from me to my right and a fan behind me, and I'm still not cooled off.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just so darn good looking that heats up the room.
oh God.
Stop laughing, audience. Or vomiting. Well, it's better than dogging myself. Baby steps. Absolutely not, Larry. Not even a remote chance unless I just,
A 20-hour live.
yeah, or more.
All right, folks, y'all ready for a 20-hour live?
You can do it.
No, I can't.
long.
I will get hungry, sore, and tired. And I don't know which one will come first.
I'll get you a couple of burritos delivered to you.
You're going to have to feed them to me, too.
No, that's Karen's job.
No, she's gaming. Shit, ain't nothing coming between her and her games. Okay.
What? Well, all I can say, you're stuck like Chuck.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute, you are Chuck.
Yeah, I'm so much like Chuck that I am Chuck. I believe Jason Ricoloff and Steve Combs are the only ones that call me Chuck.
Or Chick.
Yeah, Jason likes to call me Chick. There might be some other people that call me Chuck, but I don't have it memorized. God, did I mention it's a little warm in here?
You did.
I just saw a pilot hole I missed.
What?
That is tragic, yo. I got a
Oh
colored
my
inside.
God! Hold the press. I need to get the Gatesville Gazette online.
The least of the ones I intended to do. I mean, a lot of the background ones aren't done yet, but this one should have been done. I'm coloring it in so I don't forget to drill a pilot hole there. Terrible. Oops.
Looks good, Larry.
Thank you.
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.
He was right there.
I'm looking for my black paintbrush.
What design are you working on now?
Oh, boy, I got some doozies.
Glutton for punishment.
And I keep telling myself, find you some easy ones to do.
They're not as exciting to do. They might sell better, but I don't learn from that.
Somebody told me today that there was 1 million cuts in my links pattern.
I believe
said,
it
no,
says
there's
about 300.
Less than 300.
I'm entirely way too scared to count how many cuts are in this piece. But I'll give $1 to anybody that wants to count them.
$1 a hole? Yeah.
She dog.
Send me the pattern. I'll let you know.
Y'all know that was her that started that rumor.
What a stolen visions. Oh no, probably where mine will be.
Yeah, that latest deer design I posted on Facebook. Just section. That was 4 sheets of paper. There was more to the picture, but it was just mainly a tree branch sticking into view, and I wasn't sure if it would translate well, and I was tired of messing with the pattern. So there you go.
Be right back.
Alrighty then. Almost done. Just kidding. Like I had to tell you I was kidding.
Well, for half a second there, I was thinking this snuck up on me.
We'll be done in 10 minutes. Just kidding. I just found another pilot hole I missed. I'm not even looking for them, and I'm finding them. And I'm having to feel for a pin.
Remember when we used to drink when we went to college?
Yeah, but I had too many complaints from alcoholics. Just kidding. At least all of them are tiny cuts.
Tell them they're just in the mail.
Boom Bippy, ladies and gentlemen, Russ Meadows. I'd make him bigger and say, tell people you can find you, but you'll say no, so I'll just say hi, Russ.
Hello,
What up?
everybody.
Herb was giggling about something posted on Facebook involves you, but I don't know what it was.
Oh, here we go again.
I couldn't find anything. So
I heard it. I heard about it last night, and I tend to agree with what he said it looks like. Well, him and Steve had a real good time with that one last night. Oh, hello, Pat.
Why is Robin
Larry.
saying Crouch Ranch? Is that an inside joke?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
By the way, Steve, you can say hi because you're right there.
Oh, I can't I? Hi, Robin. Sorry.
Typing in the chat, are you?
I'm giving you hell. You can do it however you want to do it, by God. Hello, Russ. By any
Hello,
chance,
mate.
would you like to tell people where they can find you?
Not today.
Good Lord. You know that helps growth.
Yeah, but you know, with only one video on my channel, I'm not really worried about growth.
It could be viral. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
same here. Haven't seen you
Shaylee
in a while.
Morehouse has joined us. Midnight
Nice.
Stroller.
Hi, Shay.
Hello, Shay.
She is the one that's going to have Steve Good tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central, on Seiko Facebook, Seiko YouTube. SEYCO.
What's she doing?
Interviewing Steve Good, or
Oh, okay.
interviewing him and having him answer questions.
Outstanding.
I hope to be there. Three more cuts and we'll be done. Just kidding.
I was starting to say, I'm looking at all that. Yeah.
Lord on the stick. Everybody just coming out of the woodwork. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful other half, Cliff Daring.
Hey, what up, twin brother?
How the
Hello,
heck
Cliffy.
are you? Hello, what's the first? Well, don't get all quiet on my account. Well, I'm just befuddled because I couldn't find the pilot hole. And it timed in just right when you coming in. I couldn't find the pilot hole. What did you do? I went on a pilot hole hiding mission. Yeah. Hello, Robin. Hi to everybody that Robin just said hi to. Hello, Steve. I was talking to you this time, Steve C.
What happened?
And I said hi and stuff.
Well,
I have to kill my dogs. They won't frickin' start barking at deer. Country problems. Every now and then I walk out of my shop and there'll be like 6 or 7 deer in my actual backyard instead of in the back field. I've seen up to 20 or so at a time out here. I'm talking right up next to the house, not out in the field. That's kind of rare. These are right across the road. Every once in a while they'll get courage and walk between me and the neighbor. Let's take a drink.
Nah.
If I must. I never have to force Steve to do it.
Ain't getting drink about
Yeah. I'd Russ, you back, but I'll put my camera. Pop quiz, point at your camera.
Over there.
He's getting better. He was slightly off to the right, but we'll take it. I ain't mean to do all that.
Yes, you did.
No, you totally did. Mark Lindsay is in his house. Hello. I don't see him. You must be on YouTube. Yeah.
There he
See
is.
Zachary Vick. Hey, Charles. Oh, hey, Charles. A few years ago, you made me an epic Tony Romo piece that is up in my man cave. You up for doing a similar price with Dak? Absolutely. Sure. You mean piece or price? Because I might be more expensive now. I don't know what I.
You said
Okay,
piece.
yeah. I don't. Are you still friends with me on Facebook? Because I believe that's how we coordinated. If not, I actually have a few Dak designs. Dag Blabbit, what am I looking for? Oh, language. You need to get T-shirts that say Dag Blabbit.
He does.
You probably have one, don't you?
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
and a cap. And Steve
He's got
Combs
one.
has one of them. That's
Yeah.
my email address, Zachary. if you want to email me about it, and we'll coordinate size and. Okay, so it is.
Deck Blevitt. Mark said Deck Blevitt.
Jack
That's
Blevitt,
funny
that's
right
funny right there. Yeah, even if these folks here, I know Russ and Cliff like football.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys by God, so they
Yeah.
can stay. How about you? He's looking for the proper answer. He's befuddled.
Well,
Thank
if,
you.
if he likes football, then you can bet your butt it probably won't be the Dallas Cowboys.
Thanks for... Shut up, Steve.
Zach
Miller.
says, "Yep, I'll contact you through
Time him
Facebook." Romo was passing the ball with the star behind him. It's Pat Beck.
Thank
Steve
you, sir.
Nealing called them the Cry Boys.
Yeah, he's like that.
I like coming up with names like that for teams. Cowgirls and
Hey,
Shiggles.
Twinkle toes.
the E-Girls.
Mark Lindsay say, "Yay, sports ball." You heard that Progressive commercial with Flo? It's a
Yeah.
radio commercial, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, by the way, Zach. If I may call you Zach. I feel like we're homies.
So how you fellas are?
Just been delicious, sir. How might you be?
Well, I was talking to the other two new members.
Fine.
If I was any better, I'd have something to say about it.
Whether we
Okay.
liked it or not.
That made sense before it came out of my mouth.
how come we can't see you there, Herbie?
He's just an icon now,
Oh, he's an avatar.
a legend of our time.
He didn't want to steal your eye candy status, so he figured you better keep his camera off.
Oh, he had that when I came on. He didn't even know I was coming.
Or did you?
Yeah, I knew you was coming. I was talking about you.
My fantastic pose in the workout room.
No, would I do that?
The heck you would. Yes, you would. Mark says,
Yes, sir,
Herbie's
it's what it
always
sounded
been
like.
an icon.
This
That's what I
panel
was
is full
saying,
of
Mark.
us junkers.
Mark said Herb has always been an icon. That's what I was trying to say. Come on, dang it. Got a whole house of places to lay, and she wants them to laugh.
What Mark
Where
meant
you are.
was Herb's iconic.
Yeah, he's iconic.
Right.
One of the guys that came to pick up the stuff from Aaron's may be interested in Rusty. Everybody wants the one boy we got
Why?
because he's cuter than hell.
Is that the runt?
No, that's Misty. Zach says, "Did everything get worked out with fire, Charles?" That's when I bought the Romo piece. I was devastated to hear about that.
Well, I guess you could say it worked out. I mean,
They got a house, still married.
they replaced everything other than the bricks on the outside, but yeah, it worked out. I lost 183 pieces, and they called it extension cord abuse, but it wasn't. Did I say a cord? Extension cord abuse, but it was a Walmart extension cord that had 3 prongs and only 3 things plugged in, so that's not abuse. It was a walkie-talkie tower. Not tower, walkie-talkie charging station, laptop charger, and something else. Very a
If you
vape-
use
or no,
all
a
the-
phone,
If you use all it's designed for, it's abuse.
apparently.
One of my parakeets died, and I have no idea why.
Gav Sade Woodwork is doing this. Hello, Gav.
Hello.
Don't know if I've seen you before, but thank you for being here. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're not already.
Hello,
And-
Gav. How you
Hopefully
doing
that's-
over yonder?
Hopefully, I said that second word right. It looks to be Sade.
That's what I would have said.
Hey, Gav.
I would have sedate that too.
What up, Gav?
You're not getting my Bud Light.
I know it.
I don't drink Bud Light. I drink Dr. Pepper full, dark.
That's one of them things. It was funny in my head. You should have
Yeah,
kept it there.
Yeah,
Hey, wait a
probably,
minute.
yeah.
I laughed at that one. I thought it was funny.
Thank you, Russ.
What?
Oh, I was
Ain't
waiting
gonna
for somebody to
work
fall
there.
for it.
Eh, I almost did.
I almost did too. But that wouldn't
Well,
shock anybody.
I
I'm usually
see,
the
I-
one that falls for it.
I see where I'm not only.
Wait a minute. You're the producer. You can't go anywhere.
I can do anything I want to. I'm an icon and I'm a producer.
Dave Helmuson says, "Hello, everybody. Dave's not here.
Hello,
Cherry
Dave.
Pepsi.
Just now popped up for me.
Hello,
Hey, Dave.
Good to see you, Seth.
Hello, Dave.
That's
Hey,
a Cheech and
you-
Chong reference for those who aren't familiar.
Dave's not here.
Who's not?
Gav said it's a made-up word, so whatever you say is good.
Oh, today.
Oh,
You know, today.
oh, Lord, Cliff, go to your room.
Hey, he worked hard on that one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Russ
And
has
plus,
your
I'm
back.
basically in my room.
That's
Lord,
where
I'm burning up in here.
I'm telling you, going through womenopause.
I told you, quit call me Lord in front of people. It's so formal.
Shoot, women paused on me a long time ago.
They had a full stop on me all of a sudden.
Well,
Stop. That was good.
I'll give y'all a phone number. Kimberly can hook y'all up.
I just told Mom I'm basically going to become Uncle Fred, so prepare yourself. She said, don't you compare yourself to him. He was just weird. And I said, I didn't mean the retarded boy. I meant the living with my mommy till I die.
Zachary says, so this piece looks incredibly intricate. I know absolutely nothing about scroll sawing. Can you talk a little bit about how you do it? Are you moving the big piece of wood and saw is stationary? Yes. Okay, help me, guys. I draw it onto the wood. Some people adhere the pattern to the wood.
Well, first of all, he's correct. You move the wood. Go
Yes,
ahead.
but I was going to get to that butt nugget. I was starting from the, my dear brother, I was starting from the beginning. I've lost it.
Some people adhere the pattern to the wood. You draw it.
Yeah, and you drill a hole in each area you want to cut out. You don't do it with your finger, though. I'm just, my finger's a drill press or a drill or a scroller's drill. Anyway, then you thread this blade through it. It clamps at the bottom and the top. It goes up and down like a sewing machine, as you've seen. And saw is stationary. The saw itself is stationary. The arms go up and down. And I steer the piece. Most people do small pieces, so you would steer it like this with a spiral blade. But yes, I hold it from the edges here. To steer it.
Mark Lindsay said, just so you know, butt nugget is a technical term.
Yes, it is.
So is booty noodle, just for the record.
It cuts all the way through the wood, Zach. I have it double stacked, and that's what these blue areas are, is to show y'all and me where I have brad nails holding the stack of two together. It cuts it completely through the wood, and therefore you can see through it.
It's been a while since we've had somebody that could ask questions for those who aren't into scrolling. Because for the record, Zach, I'm not even into woodwork. I'm just happened to be his family, so he got stuck bringing me on a date.
Well, he's into my woodwork, just saying.
Yeah, that's true. You can with spiral blades, not with. Yeah, not everybody uses spiral blades. Sometimes you have to turn the piece and then push it through.
Yeah, to cut in any direction, you would have to use a spiral blade. If it's a flat blade, the teeth are only on the front. But on a spiral blade, is literally like a flat blade that's been twisted, so the teeth are all the way around it, so it can cut in every direction. And you don't have to correct yourself, because 9 times out of 10, we know Taiwanese.
I made up that word.
Well, okay, then, Mark, you might want to let Russ know that, because Russ is eye candy. Cliff is going to sex it up a bit. I'm not.
I think he meant sexy it up, but I could probably do both.
Okay,
Russ
I'm
is
gonna let him
speechless.
have it then.
All right.
And I got the best looking forehead around.
And Zach, there's no such thing as too many questions. Anything you want to know, you can ask. And I'm not the only one that knows the answer. People out in the chat know, as you just saw from Dave, and people on the panel know. So if I'm busy cutting and I don't notice the question, y'all are welcome to answer it, fellas and ladies, and whatever you identify as. mailboxes.
Okay, Charles. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, I'm gonna
It takes patience. All right, Steve's leaving us.
Take
Yeah.
care, Steve.
get the opportunity to head out. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for
Love
having me,
you,
Chip.
Get
Give my
somewhere
love.
else.
Give my love to Marianne,
Hey, Steve.
and good seeing you again, sir.
Absolutely will. Thank you. It's good seeing you too.
All right, be good, and by God, we'll be here.
And
All
on
right.
that note, bye.
As you can see, maturity is not required, but sense of humor is.
Well, if I,
We're serious when we need to be.
I always say, if you haven't grown up by the age 60, you don't have to. And I ain't gonna. My wife looks at me kind of strange all the time. You ever gonna grow up?
No.
Nope.
Zach says, why wouldn't you always use a spiral blade? It seems if you can move wood 360 degrees, really, that would be much better. That's how he feels. I'm speaking for him. I'm his translator.
That's why I started using. That's why I only use spiral blades, because I don't want to have to spin the piece, and I couldn't cut a piece this large if I used a flat blade, unless I had a
Billy
30.
just showed up. Hello,
Billy
people.
Bite is in the house.
Hello,
Hey.
Billy.
Billy.
This piece
How
is
you
three,
is?
3.5
Heard the
feet
tears
wide by
across
2 feet.
Charles back into the scrolling.
I love you, Billy.
What?
Well,
Sorry,
What?
that was for Russ.
Russ who?
Meadows. Eye candy. But for what it's worth, the dogs are louder here than they are next to you.
Oh, I thought that
Well,
was
it's-
my stomach growling.
They didn't get. They just got out fairly recently, so they're still in. Oh, sorry about that.
Billy loves you too, Cliff.
Aw.
Diddly.
Oh, no.
The only, and I don't know why I'm sharing this, the only male that I've ever said I love you to, not in a mushy, kiss me thing, that hesitates to say it back is Jamie Page, but I know he likes me. He just, it might be a UK thing. I forgot another pilot hole. My Jesus.
Well, it's not surprising with the umpteen thousands of them you got on that thing.
Yeah, 3 out of 20,204 isn't bad. That was a totally random number, folks.
Ho, 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 ho.
I believe that has everybody covered.
The guy from Aaron's is already writing, asking. He knows somebody that wants a small dog.
Well, good. If you can get 5 people to get a small dog,
Well,
then you're in.
Well, I don't want Aaron's to come pick up a bunch of stuff. Everybody's falling in love with the boy.
Wait.
What?
That's Westy.
I thought you were selling them to get the money to move.
Selling the dogs. No, they deserve a better home than I can provide. They deserve a home at all. I'm keeping the parent. It's all the children's that are driving me to drinking.
And mommy's pregnant again. You got no way to prevent, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Lord, I didn't. I didn't give myself enough credit. I thought I forgot another pilot hole.
Hey, Grandpa. What? What's for dinner?
Bread and water. Times are tough. Let's go, Brandon.
A girl is wanting one for her apartment. Apparently, it's a framed picture or something.
Yeah, tell her they come as a set. It's a triptych.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can get the camera to focus in on this, but Zach, this is what a spiral blade looks like up close if it will zoom in or focus.
Billy said, Charlie, you probably
Right
forgot
there.
many.
Right there.
Yep, that's it right there.
Well, turn the blade a little bit so you can see the spirals.
And
Yeah.
his teeth all the way around it.
Yeah. Was scroll saw invented for art?
That's a good question.
I would assume not. But
It's. I guess it was invented for internal cuts without cutting from the outside. Is that a safe answer, fellas and ladies?
it works for me.
Yes.
It's cutting inside of. I'm not a dictionary. I'm not a good giving I'm gonna shut up over here.
What's funny is until I was 27, I had never heard of a scroll saw, and once I heard of one, I got into it, and boom, bippy, here we are.
And now
Boom,
he's
bippy.
on a feeling.
Your definition made sense to him, Charlie.
Yay!
Oh no, I knew I forgot to do something.
I'll drink to that. Let's all drink one for Steve Combs. He's not dead. He's just not here.
By God, neither's day. Hey, ya ma.
Did it work?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was taking a drink. I was replying to this feller.
He's got a new tactic. He starts a sentence and then does it.
Yeah.
It landed on the floor, but it didn't quite make the feet.
Oh. That was a good one.
Oh, the word.
So, Zach, sometimes you need whiskeys to keep at it.
Oh God, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, Mark Lindsay is correct as well. A lot of
It's not like a gunshot.
a lot of Middle Eastern people and people overseas will use. It's like a coping saw, but it's much deeper. See?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's so hard to explain.
It does look just like a coping saw, but it's got a
deeper growth.
larger mouth on it,
Yeah.
and that's what they. A lot of them still over there in Europe in that area use the fret saw like that.
And I don't
They
have
cut 'em
patience
by
to do
hand.
that. But if you like what you're doing, by God. And
Yeah,
some of
they're
them fellers are quick as hell with
They're
those.
quick.
They are, babe.
Aye.
Hey,
Fast
Charles,
one. I don't think I could do it either.
I got myself too.
Good karma, baby. By the way, Zach, and anybody else listening that doesn't know, anytime I take a drink, it's a mission of Russ and Herb to try to make me choke on the drink. And I have been known to spit it all over a piece before. And for some reason, they cherish that. But it's humor. It's fun.
Yes, we do.
That's why they'll make a weird random squawk or shabangy or because maturity runs rampant here.
Because me and Russ are Toys R Us kids.
The only thing that really makes me unique, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, guys, is somewhat the amount of detail, but mainly that I cut pieces very large.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
I like cutting them big. I don't know why.
La 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 la.
Now, right offhand, Zach, one Dak Prescott design I have that has the star. It's him pointing up like he usually does after he gets a touchdown. You know, like a here's the mom and God and all that stuff. Depends on the saw. Panel, do y'all want to help me out on that? Zach is asking, as a complete newbie, what does a saw cost?
They vary from a few $100s to a few thousand.
Yeah, can you help elaborate on that? Anybody that wants to jump in? This is considered a high-end saw, but you get what you pay for because it'll hold up towers and days on end. The cheaper ones vibrate more. and they don't hold up to hours of use as much. But there's also middle of the road like DeWalt 788, Porter Cable, Delta. Anybody? You got any other ones? Herb and Chat?
No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know the price of the Win.
Yeah,
But
Billy
I think
Burt.
so.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt her. Billy Burt saying a decent one will cost you $500 to $600. A cheapie will cost you two to three. High end will cost you about $1,000 to $1,300. That no such thing as a stupid question. This is an air blower, not a vacuum, but this keeps the dust from hiding your lines or blowing on you. But that sound you hear is my dust collections underneath. And I promise you, Zach, everybody, I can speak for everybody on the panel and everybody out in the chat. We encourage questions. We like to bring people into it if we can.
Mark says it's like building a race car. Speed costs money, son. How fast do you want to go with it? Billy says you can get a Seiko great saw for $9,000 to $1,000.
Yep. And that's what's good though, is I'm not the only one that knows the answers to these questions. That's why I'm glad. I mean, my brother's done with the mud brick. I'm just kidding. But we got people on the panel, people in the chat, and it'll always help.
So in other words, Cliff's hard-headed.
I shudder to go that far. He just doesn't know anything about scrolling. But he knows a little bit from watching, but not. I don't know how to finish that sentence, so I'm just gonna.
You said a mud brick when it's hard. It's hard. That's a hard head.
I didn't really analyze it when I said it.
Oh, okay. I'll go back over here and let Russ take it away.
Yeah. Now,
Take it away, Russ.
Zach,
Take it away.
there are a bunch of groups on Facebook that have to do with scroll sawing, and this is if you're actually wanting to. You could start out with a cheapy scroll saw. You're just less likely to stick with it because of the vibration in this and that. But if you're patient, then some people will say that any scroll saw will work if you make it work. It's really the only difference is vibration and it holding up to hours of use, because the cheaper ones will wear down quicker. And we also read comments out loud for those that are just listening to the live stream, so that's why I keep reading his comments, unless you want to read that, Herb.
Sure. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'd like to send you pics of my Romo piece you did. I'll try and find a photo of Dak doing the same. It would be awesome to have similar pieces of both quarterbacks.
All right, thank you for that, Herb. Zach, if you can send that piece or that photograph to my messenger, I might already have a deck that's similar to that pose. I don't know, but I know for a fact I have one where he's pointing up, but I also have some other ones where he's passing the ball and stuff, because as we all know, that's what quarterbacks do. And in case I didn't say it, thank you for the questions, and thank you for a potential other order, whatever the terminology is. Herb, help me out here. You're good with words.
No, right now I ain't. That's what I was doing.
I'm definitely not a Dak hater. It does surprise me how inconsistent he is, but he's a good quarterback. He's good at some things and needs to work on others, but I'm not a quarterback hater.
Whoa, man, that ain't what I wanted in there.
Mark Lindsay says, yeah, and make a Road Grader into a land speed record holder if you want to put the time and money into it. Weird analogy, but it'll work. Billy says, I started with a cheap scroll saw and regret not getting a good one sooner. Yeah, get what you can afford, Zach, but the better one you can afford, the happier you'll be beginning, because it takes patience to begin with. And if you got a crappy saw, vibration, all kinds of stuff. But you don't have to use spiral blades. But to me, it made sense because it cuts in every direction. Billy Burt. Did I already read that one? Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. It started with a cheap saw, regret not getting a good one sooner. This caused me not to use it much, and that cost me experience time. Yep. For me, it was sheer determination. God, this won't make any sense to Zach, but man, when I first started it, first saw I got was one of those Deltas. It had the weird spring-loaded clamp and the weird double fork prong thing. I can't believe I stuck with scrolling with that saw. Whew, Lord.
Well, that tested your patience.
Yep, and I'm not usually one to stick with something if it's difficult. That's why I make my patterns on paper. But sticking with scrolling, I guess I just wanted to bad enough, or my marriage sucked enough. It could be a combination.
Okay.
If I go back in the house, she's gonna make me do laundry. So I'll stick with it. I don't
Boy,
mind.
both them fellas left me.
Well, Cliff will be back at some point. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Mark said TWSS and a partridge in a pear tree. You're getting to find out this multitasking killing me.
I just don't scroll as much when I'm reading comments, and that's not a complaint to my panel. It's just me trying to keep up with the chat as it comes in. But I get when people are multitasking, nobody's forced to read comments.
Billy said, I only have a Delta at the moment, but it does a good job.
Yeah, the newer Deltas.
Things I scroll.
Yeah, the newer Deltas are fine. It's that old one, but at the time it was a good saw. But hindsight, man, that was a crapalicious saw.
Billy says, I don't do the detailed kind of stuff that Charles does, or the portrait Shay does.
Yeah, he wants to get done in the same day he starts.
Mark says, y'all
or
got
at
me
least
beat.
close.
I've got an old Dremel. I hated coloring as a child. But now, look what I've been doing all day long.
I hated napping as a child. Now it's my favorite pastime.
I tried to take a power nap early, but that didn't last.
Yeah, you're definitely not the first one to notice that, Zach. It looks like a rubber arm. Yeah, as you saw, it's a shutter speed thing. But yeah, it's going pretty fast, 1,700 RPM. And I don't know the average RPM of other scroll saws. Maybe Billy and anybody else that scrolls can answer that.
That Craftsman I got 1,200. 1,250.
And I might have said 700. I meant 1,700.
You said 17.
Okay. And I guess the reason why I analyze this pretty much every time it comes up, but I think the reason why I like doing detailed projects, I hate myself during the project, but that sense of pride when you're done, and I keep trying to one-up myself. I'm not sure what to do after this one. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Good point, Billy. I'm sorry for not bringing that up earlier. Zach, check out the Messy Scroller on YouTube, and that's Billy there. But not the Messy Studio. You can check that out too. But for scroll sawing, go to the Messy Scroller on YouTube, and you'll see the way he does it, and you just acknowledge that. So you've seen it already. Then, welcome back, Clipper Tina.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nothing's cooperating with me. Just
what's not cooperating, or is it not family friendly?
No, it's just they wanted to know if the Nintendo Switch came with any games. I found a case. but I can't find the game that goes in it, and I don't even know what the games look like.
Tell her she's paying for it.
I'm talking about the person interested in it, and yeah, they're paying for it.
Oh. Billy says the delta is 400 to 1750. I believe he means RPM, and he could mean strokes per minute. Yeah, I would like this one to be a little faster, but I don't know that there's a way to do that. Not that will screw up the saw. Won't screw up the saw. And Billy has a sense of humor too, so if the laughs are part of what makes you watch, you'll like Billy's as well. And just about the same crowd goes to all the live streams, so you'll see a lot of these same people in his live stream. But he also does a lot of premieres and stuff like that. Mark says, "Nurse, I'm bleeding to death, biting my tongue over here." I have a feeling it has to do with the strokes per minute. Robin says, "I'm back." Alrighty then, we're caught up on comments. I'm gonna take one more swig of my drink and hope Herb doesn't make me choke, and then we'll
No, I'm involved in something else.
yeah, sure. Way to throw me off.
Seriously.
Seriously? See? He's got Tourette's, folks. Seriousness. My daughter said that one once. Robin's putting on makeup, because why not? You clearing your throat almost made me choke. Because I thought it was a sound effect starting. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not.
Now, there might be people out there that are too shy to ask questions and comment. So, with Zach asking those questions, somebody else is learning something too. Even if this is 7 years down the road, they're saying this live stream. That was back when Charles was alive.
I need a gamer nerd, and God,
Talk to my wife.
does she have a Nintendo Switch? If not, it doesn't help me much.
You might know about them.
Okay, does it come with a controller? If so, what it looks like? What does it look like? Because it looks like her Xbox one is hooked up to it.
Karen might know, or she might know how to research. Seriously, text her.
So I'm already multitasking. I want to get another controller.
All right. Try to help a fella. Okay, I am scrolling now, so if somebody doesn't mind trying to somewhat monitor the comments, that'd be great.
Robin, she has a Switch.
Well, if Robin has a switch, she might know your answer.
Wow.
What?
Billy wants to know what your question is, Cliff.
If it comes with a controller, and if so, what the heck it looks like? Oh, I see what it looks like. Good God.
What?
I don't know where half this crap is.
Ask Laura.
She's on her 3 days off, so I'm not going to be able to get in touch with her.
What, is she cutting off her phone?
No, she just doesn't reply to it on days off.
Tell her she needs to.
She said she'll try to check in from time to time.
Okay, then write to her and see if she'll check in with the answer. Mark says, "What are you making a tree root?" I'm not entirely sure what the hell he's talking about.
He looks like,
Oh,
the way it looks like it's a tree root coming out of the ground
this is
instead of an elk.
it's an elk eating. It's done off this picture here. Sorry, yeah, it's an elk eating. Right now, I'm working on the area right in here. The trees are all back here at the top. Yes. So I hope that helps. Robin says, Mark being Mark, Robin says the little TV looking thing that's with it, that is the controller. I thought
The
that was
who?
the whole game. The TV.
Say that again?
Thing. The little TV looking thing that's with it says that is the controller. I thought the Nintendo Switch was that TV looking thing.
That's what I thought.
And she says there's a red part and a blue part.
Well, this,
Okay,
this is all black.
Billy. Okay, then there's a red and a blue that go on either end of that thing. It'd be
I've never-
a very bright red and a very bright blue. Billy says the controllers are on the sides, but they are removable. Okay.
All I see at the moment is it looks like a very narrow black U with a TV looking thing split in the middle of it.
Hold it up. And I'll make you
It's
bigger.
plugged in.
Thank you very much, Zachary Vick. He sent a $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, Robin's asking to see it too, Cliff. Yeah, but the ones I've seen, it's a pinkish red and a tealish blue. No, it's a light blue.
Well, I've seen what you're seeing, but let me go see what I can get. Everything's plugged in behind it.
And for Zach, and thank you for dropping by, sir. If you're not subscribed, I hope you'll consider it. I imagine you are, but all right, I'll make once Cliff gets back with all this stuff, he can. I'll make his screen bigger so y'all can help him out. And thank everybody for helping me answer Zach's question. I couldn't do it without you. Welcome back, Russ.
I'm muting because I'm probably going to be cussing while I'm over there.
All right. Natalie doesn't have his headphones on it. He adores his wife and everything, but it pisses me off that, well, she has car troubles why she can't get back to get her stuff, but he's having to sell it all. He doesn't know anything about some of the stuff that she owns. And I'll let him know, Steve, when he gets back. And Russ, I don't know how long you've been back, but he doesn't know anything about this Nintendo Switch he's trying to sell, and he's trying to find all the pieces and parts to go with it.
It's not that much.
I can barely hear you.
It's the dock, the controller, and the handles on the side.
Yeah, I'm not even remotely a gamer, so I mean I've seen one.
I've got one. I just don't know what they're worth now.
I don't know why your audio's so low. Either that or you're just not talking loud, and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just usually I can hear you over everybody else. Yeah, meaning
Well, I'm talking normally, I think.
Hey, I don't know who you are, but go get Russ and bring his butt back.
I'm checking my volume to make sure.
Let me turn it up again.
Well, God, I was down to 59. What the hell's up with that? That would help.
Well,
What is-
am I normal or am I not?
Well, none of us are normal, but yeah, I can hear. I don't know what it is, but last two sets of headphones, the volume goes down on its own, and I don't see it happening. I just can't hear.
What?
I'll let him know when he gets back, Billy. He may even hear his phone, but he'll think it's something unimportant, so he'll. When you're already in a pissy mood, in those little things, like every little thing that can happen does, he's having one of those days, and this is part of it. Anyway, I'm gonna scroll till he gets back.
Yeah, please do.
Please
Yes,
do.
sir.
I think I need to go fix me some dinner.
So y'all actually witnessed me getting a potential sale. Just saying. And I heard you, Herb. If you need to step away, that's all right, unless you're saying I'm leaving.
No, when I tell you I'm leaving, I'm just gonna hit the button and leave. No I buy, just my backside or nothing.
I've been known to do that.
No, really?
Kind of an unwritten contest between me, Russ, and Herb. Who can get out the quickest once we've acknowledged we're leaving?
Boy, I'll tell you what, you gotta have fast fingers to beat that trolley boy.
Sure enough. Cliff actually takes it personally when I do it, so I got to watch it when he's around.
Mark says he has a mental image of Cliff tangled up in cables, leaning against an entertainment center screaming help, and only the pups will hear him.
Yeah, he found a new home for his. Oh, he's back. Found a new home for his lizard. Hello, Cliff. Oh, you're muted.
I can send pictures. I can't get to the plugs to unplug it right now.
Billy wrote to you.
I know. I replied.
Okay, so
Billy,
yeah,
for what it's worth, I found things things that fit on the ends of it, but not with all the controls and stuff like that.
Okay, show us the pictures from your phone.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Hello, Jerry Brown. Thank you.
But I'll
for
be
joining us.
back in a little bit.
All right, Herb. Thank you for dropping by. And I'm for those just joining, I'm full screening so people in the chat can help my brother. He's helping, trying to locate stuff.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I found things that go on these little ends, but not. This is what Billy showed me.
So you found the blue and the red thing?
No, they're not blue and red, and they're just. I don't have those things on the end. They're just little plugs.
Those are the actual controllers.
Yeah, but this one seems to have an actual. It looks like an Xbox controller, but it's for Nintendo Switch.
Huh. Because
I'm so
Nintendo
confused.
Switch is just a little handheld unit that you can.
Yeah, it's
sit in the dock and
exact
play on
same
the TV.
shape. You hold it like this
Yeah.
and everything.
Is that all the pictures, Cliff?
That's the controller.
What is that?
The controller.
Okay, that's the controller.
And hopefully that
That
game
looks
that's
like an
under there is
Xbox.
inside the thing.
That
Let-
looks like an Xbox controller, or maybe a.
Yeah, let me
Show
know
it up
when.
again.
Show it
One
again,
second.
Cliff.
Just a second.
The
It
wife
does
wants to look at it.
say Switch.
All these controllers.
Yeah.
Steve Nealon says they do make an external controller for the Switch
That
stuff.
looks like Xbox
I agree, but
or
In the
PS2.
middle, up here it does say Switch on it.
I have not seen.
Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Of course, it's dark.
Nope, that's not Switch.
Steve Newman says they do make an external controller for the Switch.
Let me see exactly if it says Nintendo or Switch or what. Be right back.
Well, wait, Cliff. Did you hear Steve Nealon's comment?
Yeah, I'm just making absolute sure exactly what it says.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that you heard. All right. I'm going to scroll a couple of cuts, and I appreciate everybody's help and patience with us doing this. You know, some things just need to be dead. And I'll do it like this till he gets back. And hello, Jerry. Appreciate you being here, sir. He's back.
It does say Nintendo Switch on it.
Yeah, that controller, Russ, does say Nintendo Switch on it. I don't know why I'm repeating that.
I don't know because I've never seen one for the Nintendo Switch to look like that. I don't mean that they don't have them.
Oh, I'm gonna be driven to drinking, man.
Cliff, are you going to be showing any more pictures?
Not unless people ask for them.
Okay. I didn't want to go back to this. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right.
Got the air conditioner on, buddy?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you asking because the camera's swinging?
Yeah.
I just can't get warmed up. I think I'm going for menopause.
Mm-mm-mm. Steve Nealon says that controller was an overpriced accessory when Switch came out. We don't have that. All we have is just the one that clip on the sides.
Now I'm self-conscious about the slanging.
Well, he said swanging and swagging. And which one is it?
Can somebody let me know real quick how much a game tends to be? Because I'm throwing it in, and hopefully I'm trying to talk him into 200 because I had quoted him 100 and didn't know.
What's the game?
Legend of Zelda.
Because sometimes the game matters for the price.
Legend of Zelda.
But you don't want to price.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Okay, you don't want to price yourself out of the sale.
I know. I've been seeing what they're worth now.
Yeah, but take in mind it's not a brand new game.
It's barely been used.
Okay, that helps.
The Legend of Zelda one is for the Nintendo Switch.
Jerry said it's a good game at least.
Yeah, Robin, yeah, and I know what you're saying on your comment, but he's looking for the price of a game for the Switch.
Billy says all my games are digitally downloaded. I did notice when I unplugged that center part and plugged it back in, it connected to the TV and stuff, and it mentioned Zelda. But if that's on Laura's account, it's not going to come with it. But I found an actual case for the game, and it may be. I don't know how do you eject that little game card out of it, or do you just pull on it?
I would wait for an answer before you just pull on it.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
EWSS.
Robin, I'm not gonna. I had a comment for that question, but I'm gonna let that slide. Oh my God! I'm not gonna do it.
It is very strange for it to be so hard to hear Russ, and that's not a complaint. It's just strange.
Well, my wife says I talk too loud.
Usually we can hear you clear as bell, and that's not a.
Without talking too loud.
Usually you talk louder. Now you're talking a little soft, but I could just be going deaf. Robin says, I think you push on it to eject.
Okay, let me try real quick.
Yeah, it might be like one of those things like on an old digital camera that you...
Really hoping it's in there. Okay, me. Then I apologize if the dogs start barking because they're in the cage now.
Well, Jerry says $25 to $40 on a used copy of Zelda. That's current eBay prices.
Okay, when he's got his headphones off, he can't hear us. So if y'all don't mind letting him know that when he gets back, because he won't be reading comments. He'll be too busy freaking the hell out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he's got a companion in his chair.
Yeah, that's the mother of all those puppies.
Mm.
Every time he gets up, she'll steal his chair. Usually that makes him melt, but the mood he's in, she might become part of the wall. I'm just kidding. He doesn't look pissed, so it probably worked.
The game is in there.
Did you
Just Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Did it come out? Hello?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
Robin wants to know what games you have. Jerry says 25
Okay,
to.
but she doesn't have 200.
Clef, you were pricing it before you
Before
even
I
found
knew
out.
they
Before
were
you
worth.
knew. Jerry says $25 to $40 for a used copy on eBay.
That's just for the game. I'm talking about
for the
everything.
Yeah, that's just for the game.
They're
Robin's asking what games do you have, Cliff?
I thought you were asking for 100.
Holy crap.
We heard you. Just Legend of Zelda. Blah, blah, bullshit. Stank. Sorry.
Yeah,
You originally said 100.
the system.
Yes, I had no clue what a Switch was worth.
Well, forgive him, but he was responding to the ad that said 100.
It's not an ad. I said it to his face when he was here picking stuff up.
Oh, well, get what you can, home slipper.
70. Good googly moogly.
Are you reading
Billy
Billy's?
Burt said GameStop is getting $275 for a used Switch, but you need to find the original controllers. He listed at $250 plus $25 for the separate controller plus the game.
I don't think it came with the big ends that have the buttons and stuff on them. I think it just came with the. I don't know. I don't remember where she bought it or nothing, but it has ends for it. I think they're just basically to stop it up, and it has that controller and it has that game.
Well, unfortunately, you're at the mercy of somewhat of a timeline and need of money, so you may not be able to haggle too much.
Well, will GameStop buy games and Switches and stuff?
Probably.
It'll be for.
I'm almost positive GameStop buys stuff. But maybe Billy and Jerry and Robin can tell you if they'll buy stuff, like that and how much.
It's okay. She wanted some kind of racing game. She's not a big fan of Zelda.
Billy
Okay.
Burt said if she got it used, it may not have come with the original controllers.
I'm almost positive she got it new during stimulus.
Robin says they do buy stuff, Cliff. They do buy stuff, so you could probably try it there.
It just sucks. I rarely have the gas to go that far. That's in Stephenville. That's like
But
30 minutes.
Take your line. GameStop knows what stuff is worth, so you can't haggle with them.
I didn't plan on it, but they have to make a profit as well, which means they'll give you less.
Yeah, but less is more. If that makes any sense.
I wish I didn't live in the middle of nowhere where nobody has money.
Billy's saying if she got it new, it came with the other controllers.
Okay, then she smoked them or didn't get it new.
Well, hopefully
But
she'll get back with you. Just tell her it's freaking important because you're having your period. And Robin says you could call GameStop.
she won't look at her phone until she looks at her phone.
Well, yeah, but you got to write the message for her to look at.
Let me write her in so I can remember to ask.
Billy said you won't get as much for it from GameStop as from an individual if you can find one that
Yeah.
is looking for it.
That's kind of like a pawn shop then.
Cliff,
Yeah.
does Russ sound quieter to you, or am I
Yeah.
just going? Okay. Now you're not annoyingly quiet, Russ. You're not annoyingly quiet. It's just noticeable from the usual.
I turned up the volume. I don't know if that helped. Maybe it's a gain in the back. I don't know. I haven't touched that thing in a long time.
That make sure you got it on.
It's on. If you wouldn't be hearing me if it wasn't.
This is true.
Well,
Well,
is it louder or no?
Well, you're a little bit.
Well, Robin says I do sound quiet.
Well, that she wrote that before you asked if you were louder.
Oh. Well, I did turn it up a little bit and turn the gain up on the back.
But you're also closer to it now, so that might be why you're louder. But I don't know.
Well,
Mom kind of wants the Ninja Foodie stuff, so I won't be selling that.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
there's only stuff worth anything. Anybody want an Xbox 360? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I got one of them sitting on the shelf that I don't even play with. I bought it for when I retired, and I never did play the dab blasted thing.
now Xbox 360 was the one that came out before what's out now, right?
Oh yeah, it's the first one that come out.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are out now are way better.
Yeah, I think it's an S or something like that. My wife has one. No, she wants one. Or something like that. I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know anything about
Okay.
games.
So, do y'all think I could get $250 for it? I mean, because people want garage sale prices. I just, holy crap. I mean, Walmart is $377.55. It doesn't have those little bull stickies though. All I'm finding is little ends for it, but it doesn't have controls on it. It comes with the Xbox looking controller.
I don't know. I'd research before you throw a price on it because people might laugh.
Well, I mean,
laugh you out.
she's played it. It works, and it has a controller.
No, I mean research what you have.
It's a it's a Switch.
Well, because the Nintendo Switches I've seen had a bright red and a bright blue.
Right. That's what
Well,
I
I've
got.
seen
So
those.
there's clearly different kinds. Is why I'm saying that.
Well, it's
And maybe Billy and Robin and all them and Jerry can correct me on that, but that's clearly like there's different kinds of Xboxes, so there's different kinds of Switches, I would guess.
just
Well,
one
I learned-
switched on, one switched off.
I didn't know it came with an extra controller that looked like the Xbox controller. Because I've always
I don't know
seen
if
the
she
red and
bought
blue.
that or if it came with it or what. I want to say she got it somewhere. Well, I think she bought it new, but I have no clue. And I need her to answer her friggin' text.
Billy said
But
he
the only
ordered his
controller
with-
this one has that I
Cliff,
can
I love you,
find.
but you keep interrupting Russ.
Then it's the delay. Nobody's talking when I start. I apologize. Yes, I did, Rob.
Robin says
Sorry,
he
Russ,
thinks
go
there's
ahead.
only one Switch, and Billy ordered his with the black controller so they would get confused with his wife's.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go grab the ends I'm telling y'all about and see if it
Okay.
helps.
Robin
any.
asked if you looked at Billy's pictures.
now, does that mean those whatever color the end things are, is just an option? It doesn't mean it's a different kind of Switch.
And Switch is a Switch, but I thought that was all there was. Jerry
Yeah.
said he's still using his Wii, went to PS4 and don't do consoles anymore. I know a lot of people like the Switch though. Yeah, our kids use it every time they come over. Grandkids.
This is what I've found. They're on little strings, and these aren't what y'all have on the ends of yours.
The hell are
No,
those?
I have
Never
no
mind,
idea.
I'm confusing myself.
the one
I'm
that
assuming they just sit on the end to keep dust out of it.
No, that's not what. That's not your controllers. That's not a controller I've ever
It
seen.
says it's got a plus on one and a minus on the other. Actually, they're both. Ah!
Y'all didn't know this was gonna be the Scroll and Switch show, did you?
Well, I just wish I'd have known. If I would have known how much it was worth, I probably would have started trying to sell it before now.
Robin said that wasn't the controllers either. That's not the controllers that I have on mine.
Oh, I know. I know it's not the controllers. I'm just saying that's the only end things that I can find.
Yeah, Robert says the controllers go into those.
Is that
Oh,
what they
that's
slide
wonderful.
into?
Well, then where the heck are they? I wish my still wife would answer.
Still like. Is that like stillborn? Sorry, that was stupid.
No, it was.
Yeah, you should have took that on the road, Charles.
You've got to find another place. Controllers go into those. That's just fun.
Hello, Nancy.
Oh, Nancy.
No, not so.
I know the predicament you're in, Cliff, but if all else fails, go with whatever that guy's offering. If everything else fails.
No, I ain't doing it for no $100.
Well, Robin says apparently she's wrong. About what, Robin?
Now the controller going into those.
I hadn't said yet. The controllers are called Joy-Cons.
Yeah, I saw that on something. Now I just need to find out how many gigabytes the Xbox 360 is. Oh my God, you're killing me, people.
Joy-Con sounds inappropriate.
Sounds like a convention, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Billy said
Well-
those pieces that you have, Cliff, slide onto where the Joy-Cons go.
So like you were
Yeah, that's
saying.
what I thought. In other words, they cover the ends of it.
Okay. In other words, they're not an accessory. They're they're part of it.
That's what I figured. I'm seeing them for as little as 50. I mean, it's Xbox 360.
Well, they're I wouldn't say obsolete, but not near as sought after now.
Oh, I know.
They
Just
still have
trying-
games out there that you can play with the 360.
But
So-
Jerry,
yeah.
go ahead.
So maybe if I offered the guy's girl 100 for the Xbox, but there's so many games. Like, can an Xbox One? Okay, gamers, I need you to listen. Can Xbox One games work in an Xbox 360? If so, I'm going to be rich.
I don't think so. And I would defer to Jerry Brown on that one.
Jerry Brown has too much money, so I'm
He's
just
got,
kidding.
he's got
Jerry.
all kinds of games.
No, I can see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 or 9 Xbox One games.
I really doubt that those made for the Xbox One is probably not going to work with the 360.
Well, regardless of what they go to, take in mind certain games bring more than others because of popularity. But monitor the chat,
Yep.
and you'll know.
I'm gonna. Well, somebody read because I'm gonna Google. In the meantime, and
Okay.
Xbox.
I'll be the scroller. Hopefully, Russ will be the comment reader, and you'll be the Googler, if you don't mind, Russ.
I'll do my best.
That's
Okay.
Jerry said he had 3 Xbox 360s at one point. Games usually do not go with the newer or older systems.
Another one.
It won't work with the 360. That's kind of what I thought.
Well, somebody that's eating ramen noodles and living in a trailer might want them games.
It's possible.
Well, if somebody says there's a way to make Xbox One play on. I mean, holy crap. Xbox One can play most Xbox 360 games thank holy kapoo.
Yeah, you can probably
Thanks
go
to the
down.
backward compatibility features Microsoft built into the system. But
Yeah,
but
can't go up.
yeah,
And why Jerry had 3 of them, I have no idea, but that's too
I
much
don't-
money.
I don't know why I have the one I have, but it's still sitting there.
Yeah, but 1 remotely makes sense. 3, unless you're looking for interchangeable stuff.
My grandson asked for it. Every time he came over here, I told him, "No, I'm gonna use that when I retire." And finally, he got his daddy's passed down to him. Now I ain't got nobody to give it to.
Hello, Doug.
What the heck am I gonna do with it now? Hey, Doug.
hey, you can't play Xbox. Son of a biscuit.
Doug says, Cliffy baby. Or Cliffy. I'm Chucky baby.
Cliffy, Roscoe, Robin,
Hi, Dougalicious.
Nancy.
Roscoe.
Duggeronomy.
One in the living room, one in the
One in the
bedroom,
car.
one in the car.
Anybody
Come
want to
on
buy
now.
some Xbox One games? Well, how am I going to sell an Xbox 360 with 0 games?
Because some people have their own games. And they
I
just
think
need to get it.
she played American Idol and singing games on it, and I'm sure those were downloaded, so that helps everything. I'm not one to complain. No, my brother specifically asked me not to.
Yeah.
Sorry, Charlie. I'm just stressing. I've got to make some
I
money.
had no idea. Just don't be afraid to ask questions behind the scenes. The people that know what the hell they're talking about, because I
Use my
don't.
phone as some binoculars.
Okay, read Billy's comment.
The controller that is connected to the Switch is a Switch Pro controller. Sweet, thank you. Is that an upgrade by any chance?
That's a $5,000 upgrade.
Oh my god! And they aren't available in black anymore. I'm gonna literally use my phone as binoculars so I can see if that's a box the Switch came in.
God forbid you get out of your chair.
Well, I'm about tired of it because every time I approach that direction to go around the couch, the dogs see me and think they're about to get out, and that's not happening. That's a Nintendo box.
Billy says no, Clip. They run about $50.
Well,
Something's better than Zillow.
okay. Well, if it doesn't come with the other controllers, I need to include it with the sale.
I'm so confused.
But I don't know how much I can make. I don't want to undersell myself or oversell myself because I don't have the
Then get with
the
Billy.
luxury of time.
Get with Billy.
Well, I'm so tired of depending on people.
It's conversation. It's not pay my bills.
Well, it's also research and all that.
I've tried to pay my bills. Nobody will do it for me. I'm just kidding.
I don't know Bill. I know Billy.
You know what I mean, Butt Nugget. Hi,
I'm
Russ.
not saying I don't know Bill, so I'm not paying him. Anybody want to see my blinker bells? No, oh God. Why do I see so many Xbox One games and none for the Xbox 360? That doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea.
She played on it.
You sure it's the 360 you had?
That's what she said.
Look on it.
Might be
It
on
probably
one.
has to say
The one
somewhere
that's
what.
worth more money.
Billy says they did sell a Switch Pro controller bundle, but I can't find one now.
I just see an Xbox logo.
Well, it may be
Right.
hidden from where you're at.
Really, idiot.
I'm sure.
I also have a Connect.
Isn't it connected like a Wii thing?
No.
See?
No, it's to see you. That's the Xbox.
That's the Xbox.
It's got some fingerprints on it.
Yeah.
Golly. See, the guy that built this house was not a lighting designer. The ends of the house are so dark.
They make portable lights.
I know, and you're telling me they moved now?
Well, they're often referred to as lamps.
That's just crazy. Next thing you're gonna do is tell me they have soap now.
I don't know
That's
about
just
that.
crazy talk, man.
I've now taken down all my pretty blinky lights.
I didn't know you had any up.
The ones that were outside and the ones that were in the kitchen.
We took down the red ones while I was there.
Well, they were just put on red. They do all kinds of colors.
Well, yeah.
My new house / my mom's dad's shop is going to be my disco.
Well, Jerry has one up. Jerry actually has a disco ball in his shop.
I have a little tiny one like this.
No, he's got
I don't even know if I
got
kept
full
it.
size.
What was that, Russ?
I said Jerry's got one full size.
Yeah. And plus, you've never met Jerry, have you?
I've lost track, to be honest with you. I forget names and I it sounds familiar.
He
Oh,
goes by.
He doesn't worry about it. By God, if he's seen one, he's seen the other.
Hopefully, this is not private, but he goes by Jeremiah Brown.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was one of
I've
his-
seen him. Isn't he the one that started your fire sale?
He didn't start my fire, no.
Your GoFundMe thing?
No, that was Wes.
I could have sworn it was
Jerry
Jeremiah.
said only on chat says he's seen you.
No, it was Wes Boco is the one that started the GoFundMe.
My bad. I guess that's before I knowed Wes.
Yeah, if Jerry set the fire, that'd be nice to know. you know,
you want to get the Excalibur back?
you're too little, too late. No, he's done so much for me. I bet she.
No, I was hoping to try to sell the Ninja Foodies, but Mama's at least interested in one of them. I said we could trade for the U-Haul, so that may be a go. But the U-Haul is gonna be a lot cheaper than these things were worth.
Yeah, but Mama's mama.
I know.
Jerry says, "Oh yeah, I remember he walked through the house after the fire."
I walked through during the fire while I was
What's
sitting.
funny? You know what's funny, Russ? Because most of the damage was smoke. Now most of the bad damage was in the living room area, but Alexa was in the living room. And for giggles, while they were inspecting the fire stuff, we said Alexa, and it came on. And I said, if that thing coughs, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I guess you had to be there, but
It sure is hot in here.
Alexa, who started the fire?
We didn't start the fire. I'm a singer.
Billy says we've reached the end of my knowledge here. LOL.
No, that golly. Oh. No, they just came and took the TV stand, and Xbox One. But these are all paid for in here.
You know what he's talking about is Aaron's rent to own. Came and got the stuff that they were renting to own until wifey left.
Well, she couldn't
Afford.
get back here, and she can't justify trying to keep paying for it. Yeah. And we may have sold our house. It just depends on if the guy gets the loan or not. And it ain't for much profit, so might get to pay some bills off. How much is a Connect worth? That's probably older than my pet part, Stinky. Oh, Buster like that.
If he keeps it up, if you don't mind me. Make his butt smoke. Sorry. By God, we're coming up on 2 hours, and by God, that area I said I was going to do, I've finished, so we're going to move back on over to the neck. Yay!
I can't make his butt smoke, Charlie. He's all I got. Him and Ginger are all I'm going to have left. So they're going to get away with Mida.
Lucky mom.
Well, they're going to mostly be out in the shop with me. I'm going to be living with tools.
Yeah.
Worst places to be living.
Anybody want to buy a treadmill?
No.
Let me go through my list here. Got
Yeah,
a lot of
You never
okay,
know.
tanks and such. I made myself a list. Ferrets and cage. Oh,
Jerry,
I got
you want ferrets in a cage? I'm asking Jerry because the only one that lives near us or lives near me. Go ahead, Cliff.
I also have a computer. It's a HP all-in-one touchscreen, but it does have a keyboard and a mouse. Only asking 400. I also have an Oculus Quest 2, Xbox 360 Switch computer chair, but it's pink and black. 2 little tablets, maybe $50 each. The shop. A hoverboard. Tanks and hamster cages, a Mr. Frappe, or a frappe maker from Mr. Coffee, a mini fridge, and a washer and dryer.
Do I hear? I wish I was good at imitating
I have a list because I was trying to remember everything I need to sell. And I wanted to get to the point where I have to go to the pawn shop and settle for.
Jerry, you want that pink and black chair? Come on now.
Paid $120 for it. I'd like to get $80 if I could.
Jerry has a polite way of telling you to kiss his hind parts if he doesn't like what you're offering.
I don't want y'all to run Jerry out of money because he still has a kiosk to get from me.
Yeah, it's Windows 11 on the computer.
Jerry says, I'm good. Got a leather couch for my computer desk. Go ahead, Cliff.
I was saying what was I saying? Oh, it's got Windows 11 Home, the computer.
Yeah. Living couch for a computer desk. That's funny right there.
Welcome to the Clippy Shopping Network.
Yeah.
Okay, he has about 8 computers, so I'm gonna guess he don't need this one.
Darn the luck. You need a treadmill there, Jerry?
Well, do you want one first? Because a lot of people need one, but won't ever get one. Myself included.
That's true.
He might need that hoverboard to run back and forth between all them computers.
Yeah, I couldn't even stand on a hoverboard, but I figured out the problem with us adults. Most of us lean, and you're just supposed to tilt your feet, not your whole body. And that's
Well,
then
I
I
can't,
started
I can't
kicking
help
butt.
that because my belly sticks out further than I'm off balance.
Yeah, he's front heavy is the word he's looking for.
Yeah, front heavy.
But yeah, I got real good at it once. I've still got mine. I'm just selling hers. I've also got a bunch of Deadpool
Huh?
figurines,
Oh, I thought you
Deadpool
were
figurines, and a Hulk and an Iron Man.
You trying to sell your figurines too?
Not if I can help it, but I need money, so I can't complain.
Sonny be
I
right
did.
back. He's got to go check the chickens.
Okay.
Jerry started to tease you, and then he threw it in the chicken, in the dirt. I was eyeing a treadmill to use for parts for something else, but not into a new project. Yeah, some people will get a treadmill to use the speed control.
Well, you can buy it for whatever you want. And you don't have to do the project now.
But at the end of it, I don't want a new project.
You can always use it as a dog walker.
His dog's little legs. He got little bitty dogs.
The guy I was talking to, the girl is interested in Lucy.
For money?
No, I'm not going to try to
Buying
make
them
them
a home. So hopefully you get lucky and find all of them homes, except for the ones you're keeping, of course.
His little sister's the one that wants the dog.
I don't care.
He may have changed his mind since I changed the price, but I bet you I get past it. I've never heard the dogs this quiet when I walk around like that. Because usually, like, they start yelping like, "Die, we're trapped in here." Hey, baby, talk.
Yeah. Hi, Russ. You mind letting us talk?
Carry on, Sergeant.
All right. Sir, yes, sir.
I watched The Rock yesterday.
With Sean Connery.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home
Go
and beat
home.
the
Lola!
I said beat.
Yeah, he doesn't quite go Lola.
Carlo was the prom queen. I'm Stanley Goodspeed, but of course you are. I loved Sean Connery.
Me too.
Best James Bond.
James Bond. And I agree. Daniel Craig ain't bad, but Sean Connery's Sean Connery.
Sean Connery was suave.
Suave, yeah.
Rico.
I'm
Yeah.
very,
Well,
very suave.
it was weird back before they picked Pierce Brosnan. I said, man, he looked like he'd make a good James Bond, and then they picked him. I haven't watched most of them. I like the Mission Impossible movies. I liked the Bourne Supremacy movies.
Yeah.
The
Ultimatum.
movies.
I'm Sean Connery and I will pop a cat.
Push.
Well,
I think you're a bleeping idiot.
Russ would be the one to tell me if I sucked at that impression, so maybe it passed.
I didn't say anything, but I laughed.
Well, even gas passes. It don't make it good.
That was good.
I
Thank
was
you.
doing.
I can't think of how to make it G-rated.
Lord, it's getting a little nippy in here. All that complaining I did. All right, now hopefully the camera. Judge says
Quiet,
Billy
everybody's
went off
looking
the
for their-
chickens, not the chickens. What, Cliff?
I said the chat got quiet, so everybody's checking their bank account, see if they got the money to buy all this amazing stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can check mine from here. Yep, 0.
I've got negative 0.
I owe my wallet money.
I can't even afford to envelope the loan rejection.
How to tell I'm not old yet? If I was old, I'd call it a billfold.
I tried to get a loan and they mailed me a letter that just said LOL.
Russ, do you call it a billfold or a wallet?
I call it a wallet because I'm not as old.
Okay. Here you
I'm
go.
older than you, but I'm not that old.
No.
Oh, my pocket.
Yeah, if Herb was here, he'd say, what?
Oh,
Every time we talk about age.
2 hours, 2 minutes, and 21 seconds.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Doug said, "Yep, I need to sell some puppies and still can't afford any of it, Cliffy."
If I had puppies that are worth that, well, I'd still live in the middle of nowhere. And
Well, Robin says she might have to go check the rooster soon. You checking on Billy?
it's the first time we've had a girl say it.
Jerry says, "I don't. Well, I do have a wallet, but I don't use it. I use a money clip."
Oh, Mr. Moneybags.
I have it
Oh,
all.
yeah, he's
I
high
put it in
society.
anything. I put it in my pocket and then seal my
Yeah.
pocket shut.
Now, Jerry does work his hind parts off.
Yeah, he does.
All that dang money, man. It's amazing, though, that the hours he works, he still finds time to do other crap.
He does a lot of crap.
Yep. He's been 3D printing a quote-unquote life-size Baby Yoda.
Heck
I
is
saw
blinking
that.
behind me.
I was wondering that, too. I thought it was my eyes.
I'm wondering if one of the ceiling fan bulbs is going out. Now that I'm looking, it ain't doing it.
I had that last night. I had to change one. It started strobing in here.
Yeah, keep looking, Cliff, because I thought it was your camera trying to...
It was just my foot hitting the ground.
That was the barking you was asking about. Or looking for.
I bet it's probably the dang bulb in there. I'm not even going to bother looking. That's the only light above me, so let's go with that.
Let the next recipient do it. I'd charge extra for them bulbs.
I fixed the toilet. That's all that matters.
Yay.
I concur. You could know if the toilet was running before you even got to the bathroom because the little part of the yard was flooded. Just love septic tanks.
Yeah, they have a way of filling up.
Guess what they're full of?
Toilette papier.
Yeah, that too.
Toilette is French, papier is German. Just say it.
Papier does not sound German.
It's German. Papier.
No, if it was German, it'd be
French.
papier.
Sounds
Yeah.
French to me.
Sounds what?
Me.
French.
French for pencil is pencil.
Well, why don't one of y'all Google French paper? Not like that.
Where do I get French paper?
No, how do you pronounce it? Idiot.
Shittle. I'm getting ready to.
Oh, Billy's back, by the way.
Yeah, he's been back.
Oh. Well, that's why I said, by the way. Is anybody Googling it? Cliff is.
Yes, he is.
Russ is just staring at his belly. Now, right when I said that, he looked up.
Paper. It's spelled like papier.
Now, look in German. They might both be spelled the same.
I guess probably going to be Pickenhaken. I can say that I used doing? That's funny right there. Okay, somebody moved Germany. It is not doing it. That's okay.
Spelled the same?
It can't be.
Yeah, it can.
No, it can't.
Right.
2 hours, 5 minutes, and 20
No,
seconds.
it is. It is spelled the same.
You're welcome.
How the heck do you pronounceify it?
Hit the.
Oh, wait. Okay. Shush.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Was that French or German?
That was German. I'm
Yeah,
about to.
about French. It's probably
Shut
a
up. I'm
papier.
trying to, but my brother won't shut up. 1 second. Papier. It's not much different.
All right, you're welcome.
Let's just choose Korean.
Dawakika.
Yongi.
In French is papier.
Tell me any language. Let's go with Pashto. Whatever the heck that is. I'm assuming India. Okay, it doesn't want to. Apparently, they don't have paper in India.
Look up
All right, let's see
Arabic.
what it
You're gonna
sounds
need
like.
2 loads of phlegm to say it.
Warak.
Let's see.
Warakon.
Papier.
Apparently, somebody else started doing it.
Russ is doing it on his phone.
Why isn't it?
That's more frustrating than Stevie Wonder
Oh,
with
they
the
don't-
Where's Waldo book.
They don't have voice output for that language. Maori. It is.
Oh,
It does
Lord.
not have voice output. Albanian. Let's do that. Later. Later. Armenian. Turret.
Redneck. Piper.
Piper, you son of a.
Oh, diddly.
Papier is Czech. Okay, let's try Chinese. Z. Let's go with Latin. Charita. Italian.
One of them's got to be Pooper.
Carta. That's Italian. Okay, we got the paper. We're gonna try Afrikaans. Papier. Okay, that's fun.
You could look up a more exciting word. Family friendly.
Well, throw me words.
Russ, you want to help him out there?
I did learn that crochet is French for hook.
Neat.
Fun, huh?
Jerry said he's designing a tool for work. We are on stop at 50 hours a week currently. So I got all kinds of free time for shop stuff.
I saw you posted something about a pallet, something, another holder or something. I couldn't figure out by looking how it works. So,
Hey, Charlie, a scroll saw is volumen vidit. In Latin, by the way. Let's see what it is in German.
Russ, remember that DVD Los? I can't remember the last word.
Yeah, I don't either.
DVD Los, blah blah.
Laubsäge is
With
a
the-
scroll
with,
saw in China.
DVD Los
I can't remember what it is, Charles.
pallet strapping
You swore you'd never
assistance.
forget that.
And I thought I wouldn't. I'll remember as soon as we're not live anymore. 3 in the morning, I'll wake up in a cold sweat. DVD Los. Blah, blah.
Have you ever heard what a squirrel is in German? Eichhörnchen. That's serious.
I was wondering earlier, what is squirrel in German?
It just sounds nothing like squirrel. It is
Well-
funny. Listen, there's YouTube videos of German people trying to say squirrel. Squirrel.
Now I got to freaking look it up. It was in Spanish, I believe.
Eichhörnchen. That's it. I'm German. Mama went to check the rooster. That's funny, but
Yeah, Billy's back. Is Robin still here? Or did she go check the rooster?
yeah.
DVD Los
Why is everybody peeing on their foul?
Look, what was it, her, Charles?
DVD Los Bigotes.
Okay.
What is this?
That's Spanish for split the whiskers. I told you the story.
That was funny.
Raw in German keeps them from flopping, says Ken McCrory.
Hello, kid. That was a good one.
Keep them from dropping. What is Farfignugan? I forgot. I don't even know if I can spell it.
You throw a big Newton really far away.
Farfignugan. Farfignugan. I don't remember how to spell it. Let me say it on the TV. I mean, the phone. Farfignugan.
He had that Tim Conway accent to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the German word for driving pleasure. Farfignugan. Sounds Swedish.
It's kind of sounded like Mrs. Wiggins.
God, I'm gonna miss him. I love watching their bloopers.
He's gonna miss him. He's done dead.
He's deader now. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss you, girl.
Look at Billy. Constipated in German.
Far from
Read the
pooping.
Yeah, pipi. That's French. Yeah, pipi. Oui, oui, pipi.
Yeah, we understand that one, Ken.
I
think
think
I'll
that's how
read
you
that
say
one.
make it dirty. I could pee
Kind
on
of
this
sad
one.
though, Clip. It almost every time you talk, it's while Russ is talking.
It's not on purpose, I promise. Wes.
He's a patient feller.
I can't believe how quiet it is.
Don't read Ken McCrory's. I
Okay.
imagine you already love you, Ken, but we can't say that one.
Ken, I used to say that for what do you say when one sneezes?
Yeah. No, that's different, Cliff. Goes in.
Oh, yeah, it goes in that,
La 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 la.
that way. Oh, keep smokers.
That way. That way. Yeah. Yeah. We're mature.
If you're talking, Russ, we can't hear of you.
I was talking.
So, okay.
I said maturity is not required, but it's
This is a good thing, or I wouldn't be here.
You said maturity is not required. Whatever.
Yeah, if you imagine if this show tried to be all professional. Thank
No.
you, Russ, and back to Bob with
I
scroll
tried that
problem.
months and months and months ago, and yeah, it's like when you ask for that, it goes worse.
I'm gonna see what constipated actually is.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I believe
whatever
really
It
already
is.
gave you the definition.
better stuffed.
That's boring.
Let's try Latin. Constipated. That is Latin. Oh, please stop! I'm tired of having to mute because you bastard son of a.
I like
bitch.
it when you mute. He said bastards. That was rude. Russian.
Every time I reach for the unmute, they start doing it again.
Russian for constipated. Get out the beer.
Hey, Russ. I
Yes,
just
yes,
saw
yes.
your
I thought that was funny
private
as hell.
PRB from 7
Oh.
o'clock. It's 8:14 now.
Well, you're a little late.
That sounded Russian even, and nobody laughed.
Let's try Russian.
Try it again.
Constipated in Russian. I cannot speak. That's not
No,
Russian.
no, it's get out the beer.
It
It's
is
Austrian.
Zapor. Zapor.
Give me
Zapor.
your hand.
Butter.
Get to the chopper. I can't poop. I constipated.
That's not a poo poo. Not a fart.
Poop I cannot.
Poop is not
Come
close.
out it won't. Hurts it does. Lovely, it
You have
doesn't
some
smell.
paper on your side? Did you know Grover and Yoda were the same voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm far from pooping. Pooping, I am far from. I'm gonna be over here. I hadn't told Mom about them cook. Actually, she said, didn't she have an air fryer?
That's your mom.
Yeah. Oh, I love her. It's just one of my money parts.
Don't make me pop a cap.
Hey, baby, shut up and butt munch. Dumbass. Sorry.
I've always thought, going to the voices we were doing, or I was doing, I've always thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was kind of an overrated actor. His voice is annoying as all hell.
He just looks tough. He sounds like an idiot.
You don't even look tough.
He did back in the day. Before, okay. In the very beginning, it looked retarded.
Hey, Billy, Robin's trying to whisper to you.
She went, Billy, psst.
Constipation is coming out. Steal my thunder.
Hey, Russ, where'd your girl go? You're muted.
Work out.
Sweating to the oldies.
Yours is working out, mine moved out.
He tried it once or twice. I guess he's not as addicted as she is.
No, I'm not as addicted as she is. She likes to go. I go because I have to, but I don't go every day.
I go because I want to live.
No. I just go to try to work my shoulder because my shoulder's frozen halfway up. It doesn't go any further. That's it.
Huh.
That's all I can get out of it.
Wow.
So I try to work it out. But other than that, I don't need to go. I need
I
to go.
just
but I
don't want to
wanna
go. I get tired watching a jogger.
Mm-hmm.
I need a nap just thinking about it. Hell is this?
We've done 423 cuts just in the last hour, but you can't tell.
No kidding.
That's because you're cutting each individual hair.
Yep.
What is this? This is
And
brush stickers.
I only have pilot holes up to this point from here, so we won't reach that
Yes,
today.
you didn't plan on getting that far today.
Nope.
Boy, chat's deader than my sex life.
Son.
I talked about lack of it, not. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna call this one, fella.
All this
Ah.
rolling.
It's in the
It-
bag.
When he says he's calling it or it's in the bag, he's finna leave up in this thing.
That's
I
rude.
am.
That's so rude.
I can't help
You know what, by God, let's go ahead and end this here live stream because without Russ, it just ain't worth crap. Just kidding.
it.
But I do appreciate
Jerry says he still has to design his imitation scroll saw drill.
that would be it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we got
Lips ready and waiting up.
it.
Appreciate everybody taking the time to be here. Please subscribe if you're not already. Good point there, Russ. Don't move whatever you do. I appreciate everybody took the time. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Click on that bell. Click on the word all. Now look, I'm beside the camera over here, and watch how quickly I point directly at the camera. Now watch me brag, and then I'll be 3 inches off. Don't go there, TWS.
Only because there's a light on it.
I appreciate it. No, I'm beside it. I can't see the light. I
Okay.
see the light. Shut up. I appreciate everybody being here. In the meantime, roll on.